Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play Ace Attorney Investigation 2 featuring Miles Edgeworth, the Prosecutor's Path. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Story-Based Game channel, and today we're continuing case number 3, the Inherited Turnabout. Right, that's what it's called. Hey, Detective Bad, Miss Delicious. Is the investigation over already? He said he had no more use for me, kicked me out. Huh, many that meanie. Whatever you think to say. It was probably to ensure that you wouldn't eat any more of the crime scene. That's why your FlightlessBird would get kicked out of a crime scene, because of that. Yep. I'm with you, Delicia. I hear what you had to say. Hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. So, Detective Bad, did you get kicked out too? It seems Miss Von Karma thought I was getting in the way. He wouldn't let me investigate. Why would he prohibit his own detective from investigating? But, we know just about all there is to know about the crime scene. Right now, he's talking to Gustavia in Dover's room. Why does he need to speak to Mr. Gustavia? We heard from Hull that Gustavia was seen entering the victim's room. Mr. Gustavia? Yes, I saw him entering Dover's room. And it seemed like he was trying to avoid being seen. Although I have no idea what he did in there. He is currently under suspicion for melting Dover's sherbet. Just why did Mr. Gustavia enter that room? I also have a photo of Dover's room here if you need it. I'll let you take a look at it. Eh? What? Why would you do that for us? You still don't get it, kid. I'm saying I want to help you guys and we discover the truth of this case. That's why I like you, Bad. Yeah, I think I have a lot of respect for anyone who's just trying to discover the truth. Because that's what you would want. You would want your authorities to do everything they can to be able to decide what truly happened in a case. You don't want there to be any doubt that someone manipulated evidence or the guy who's in jail shouldn't be in jail, or the guy who isn't in jail is the one who should be in jail, you know? Detective Bad. Is that right, Detective Bad? Won't I come at you yet again? I have no intention of becoming Von Karma's lapdog. If he won't let me investigate, I'll just do as I like. Getting tied up in stupid rules only blind you to the truth. Yeah, I like Bad. Isn't that right, Tony Edgeworth? Of course, Detective Bad. I thank you. This is amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Now we got Detective Bad on our side. I don't really get what's going on, but I'm glad you boys are all friends now. I am grateful that he'll lend us his strength. Well then, can we see the photo now? Alright. What's with the weapons on the back? Well, they're not weapons, probably. They're, what, cutters? Tools to, like, shape the, sherbet? This is the current state of Dover's room. Wow! The, sherbet has completely melted. The room is drenched in a light blue liquid. We should compare this with the photo Miss Hull took. Did the sherbet melt because a power cord was pulled out. Yeah, because it was pulled. Oh, the refrigerated glass cases lost power completely. It looks like all the power cords were connected in one socket. Do you have any idea when this cord was pulled out? No. It's still under investigation at the moment. What a waste of beautiful sherbet. Yes, I agree. I'm with Ray on that one. Honestly, had I known it would end up like this, I would have eaten more of this stuff. Hey, did Mr. Stover's sherbet taste that good? Oh, yes, see. Miss Sherbet was most delicious. Really? I wish I could have eaten some too. But there was one piece that was so salty I couldn't eat it. Salty? It's right here in this photo. It was part of that lyre. That's the lyre from the Gemini constellation. You stuck a bite from this lyre. That's why the strings are missing. Oh. Fie! I could never have eaten that much. It was too salty. The list it says might add to the court record. So she ate part of the lyre, but where'd the rest go? One part of the sherbet tastes different. Well, that's rather curious. Did someone other than her also take a bite out of it? Did you notice anything else? Now that you mention it, I see sherbet sculptures had these strange markings on them. They had 2 letters carved into them. Wait a minute. There. Looks something like this. PH. Can we have a... Yeah, the signet crest. That looks exactly... Well, I mean... I don't know about the shape on the outside. Because, I mean, that looks like a snowflake jutting outward. Whereas this one looks more... I don't know the right word, but more like a, oh my god, my brain has just stopped working. Like a 6-sided object, whatever it's called. A hexagon? Text 6? Wait a minute there. It looks something like this. Oh, I gotta... An alphabet signature. It can't be. I knew it. I just knew that Monsieur Dove made this lyre. He isn't one to make mistakes in his sculptures after all. Miss Hall, it's been troubling me for a while, but do you know something about Mr. Dover? Huh? Well, why would I know something about Mr. Dover? You seem quite attached to Mr. Dover's handiwork. Can you please stop dancing like that while sweating? It makes you look very guilty. Well, that's just because the sculptures are such great works of art. No, I believe that his works are very special to you in particular. How do you know that? There is a piece of evidence that we believe belongs to Mr. Dover. And it happens to share a common feature with another piece of evidence. Please show me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Which 2 pieces of evidence share something in common? 2 pieces of evidence that point to Mr. Dover. Let's start by presenting the first one. And now, the second piece of evidence which shares a common feature is... I'm not sure which one to click on. The connection between these 2 pieces of evidence tells all. Huh? How exactly are those 2 things connected? Blast! I was wrong. There must be something Miss Hall valued that she was collecting. I should examine the evidence once more. Where's that other evidence that we found that had the pH on it? We just said it out loud. Do we just show her this? This is made by him, right? Yeah, this has the thing on it. There we go. I did mention that the other day with the teapot, how it had that, you know, those letters. I just wasn't sure exactly because they just mentioned those letters when they talked about this, so that kind of threw me for a loop. I think we're back on track. Delicia saw 2 letters of the alphabet. They were probably used as Mr. Dover's signature, just as an artist would sign the name on their works. Right? Oi! I remember now! I see Sherbet sculptures had PH carved into them. I'm sure of it! PH. Those aren't Isaac Dover's initials, though. No, but we found this seal at the scene of the crime. So was it like a pen name? Because it's what? What is it called? Pierre Hoque? Is Pierre Hoque also Dover? It had probably fallen out of the late Mr. Dover's pocket. If he had pressed the seal into something, it would mark the letters PH. Also, the very same PH symbol is engraved into this teapot. The same symbol. This teapot was made by the sculptor Pierre Hoquet. In other words, this PH is the signature of Pierre Hoquet. Miss Hall, you know about the signature all too well, don't you? Yes. Monsieur Hoquet's works always bear that signature. Since he never shows himself in public, the signature is used to identify his works. No way, you're saying Pierre Hoquet is, It seems Detective Bad has also realized Isaac Dover's true identity. To Miss Hall, Mr. Dover was no ordinary pastry chef. That's because his true identity was a sculptor. That's right. Mr. Dover's true identity was the sculptor Pierre Hoquet. Wait! Mr. Dover was a sculptor? How many fake chefs do we have in this place? We have a pharmacist, now we have a sculptor? How many actually people know how to bake stuff? Things like signatures, can be faked if you have the original designs. Can you really use that as proof of that he was the sculptor? No, but what's important here is that Miss Hall thought he was. As for proving his real identity, I'll leave that to the police. I get it. I'll have the boys check up on it. As expected from you, Gregory Edgeworth. You knew Mr. Dover's identity all along, didn't you? Yes. When I discovered the body, I noticed the seal. I knew from that moment he was Pierre Hoquet, the man I greatly admired. Thinking that this would be his final posthumous work, I just couldn't sit still. So, that's why you entered Dover's room. Huh? What did you say? When exactly did you take the photo of Dover's room? Well, that was... Perhaps this was taken when, during the judging? That's strange. I thought you said the camera ran out of film during the judging. Before Mr. Master entered Dover's room, you were the one in possession of the camera. Wasn't that why you were able to take the photo when you discovered the body? Yes, that's right. The only photos you took with the new film were of Dover's room and the body. If that's the case, a new contradiction comes to light. Another one? The piece of evidence that contradicts the two photos Miss Hall took is... what? I'm not entirely sure. I could be moving a little bit slow today. I haven't been sleeping at all. So I have not been getting enough sleep. She took this photo. Here's the evidence that contradicts the two photos. Where is the other photo? Is the other photo, is the other photo this one? But that's his crime scene notes. No. I mean, it was locked, right? But it doesn't contradict the photos. One of them is missing. I don't see how one of them is missing from this picture. It could be the Farsic Law. There's not a lot of possibilities. That wasn't it. This piece of evidence contradicts the photos Miss Hall took. I don't think there's anything contradictory about that. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing too well today, am I? My logic is the only thing contradictory. Oh, that's great. I love that one. That right there is probably my favorite, my favorite, you got it wrong line, that I've seen yet. If I think back on the number of photos she took, the answer should be clear. Okay, so you gotta think back on the number of photos took. I already carry the evidence that shows the contradiction. Number of photos. Number of photos? Number of photos. Could be the camera? There's only film for 3 more. I don't know how this necessarily contradicts though. But it is a camera, and we are talking about photos. That is, it's a camera. Okay, well apparently that is the answer. I'm not entirely sure why at the moment. You've already handed the photos to Dover's room and the body to myself in the police. That reminds me. Did you also take a photo of me and Mr. Edgeworth just now? The film used in this camera can take up to 20 photos. However, this camera only has 3 photos left, but so she was able to take 17. Which leaves us 14 photos unaccounted for. Exactly what they used the photograph. Why does that matter? Unless he's trying to say that she took pictures of other things and she's not being forthcoming. But please show us all the photos you took. We will be able to discern your actions from these photos. I'm so sorry. I have told a terrible lie. Yeah, I mean, I can understand what the game is doing. Well, besides freezing constantly twice in a row. I can see what the game is doing there with the pictures. My problem though is I didn't really understand the that was a long phrase. I didn't really understand the what the game was trying to ask me, I guess. Because I understand there was more things in the camera. But I mean, those pictures could be of anything. Those pictures could be of her pet dog. She has a dog. She doesn't. It's probably the murderer. Because, I mean, no, I don't have a dog. That doesn't make me a criminal. I would like to get a pet penguin, though. Can I do that? Can I put one in my freezer? Anyway. I think I missed a message there, too, because of the freeze. I didn't say it. Something about the pictures. My deepest apologies. It seems they all shots of the ice sculptures from various angles. So when these were taken, the sculptures had not melted yet. But that means the one who caused them to melt was you. Oh, yes. I am positive that I melted them. You are positive? I am an aficionado of the sculptor Pierre Quay, who's actually Monsieur Dauvert. Before the authorities could defile his final masterpieces during the investigation, I thought I should preserve them through photographs, hence I entered his room. Well, in that case, why did all the ice melt? Well, she's taken from various different angles. Could she have just done it by accident? Like she's walking around the room, she just accidentally unplugs it? No, FlightlessBird, she's a killer. She did it on purpose, and now she's trying to lie about it. It's probably because, as I was taking the pictures, I became entranced with his work. And it seems that my foot accidentally got caught in the power cord unplugging it. Ha! I told you that was gonna be your excuse. Now the question is, do I believe that she's actually the killer and this is total nonsense? Or do I believe that, yeah, this could have happened? It probably could have happened, but I still think she's a killer. Accidentally, you say? I did not notice the power cord at the time. I would never have imagined that it would be the cause of the sculpture's melting. Could the truth really be that simple? However, I cannot say with certainty that she is lying. What I can say for certainty, though, is we do know that one of these is missing, right? One of them is missing. Correct. And these were used to light up this. I'm so sorry to have caused you all so much trouble. As long as you are telling the truth, there's no need to apologize. Yeah, that's right. Don't sweat it, Kate. Ah, thank you very much. Edgeworth, here, take this picture, do what you want with it. There was Sherbert's salon updating the court record. 2 photos received from Kate and bad. Touch the check button for details. Alright, we got through it. It was a little bit rough and seemed to be working a little bit Oh god. Seem to be moving a little bit slower than normal today, but I'm gonna pick this up. Don't worry.
You meddling fools! Still haven't given up yet, have you? No matter how long you wait, I have no intention of allowing a defense attorney to investigate.
No matter. If we can't investigate, we'll find the truth through some other method.
Always ready with a comeback. Well, do try your best.
Excuse me, Monsieur Van Kama. The truth is, it was I who melted the ice sculptures in Monsieur Dover's room.
What? What's the meaning of this, you clod?
Wow. I am truly sorry. Both you and Monsieur Gustavia.
Do not be concerned about me. Sir Van Kammer has already recognized that I had no hand in this act.
That reminds me. Why did you enter Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Gustavia?
Well, that was because,
Silence! Ignoramus!
Ignore. I was not expecting that to be an insult. No, I mean, I was expecting that to be an insult. I was just not expecting that word to be used as an insult. I mean, like, silence fool or silence you idiot. But silence ignoramus, that is some beautiful stuff on Karma.
You are not taking the defense attorney the tiniest bit of information. Catherine Hall, you are coming with me. You are under suspicion of being complicit in the murder.
No.
I shall be interrogating you personally. You must prepare yourself.
Very well. Please wait. I still have some questions I want to ask her.
I do not care for your story plate in the least. Bad, Gustavia, and all that matters is you as well as Scones. I have plenty of questions for you all.
Understood.
Bye. While I'm at it, he says, the nerve. Well, there goes our entire case. Like, yeah, exactly right. I think that was the point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was all planned.
Yeah, just took everyone away with him.
Yes. Even if we stay here, I don't think we'll be able to investigate any further today. Let's take our leave for now. It has already grown rather late. I hope the snow has stopped by now.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm starving anyway.
You're around all this food. It'll make you hungry really fast. Let's stop somewhere for hamburgers then, before my stomach joins the chorus.
Hey, you can't find out an empty stomach at well.
We'll need to report back to Mr. Master with our findings first thing tomorrow. To be continued. So we're jumping back into the present, or are we gonna stick in the past? Oh, I meant to save. It doesn't matter. As long as my game doesn't crash, it doesn't matter. December 25th, 10 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I just hate how you can't save this game without exiting.
Huh? What are you doing here, Kate?
Monsieur Shields and Monsieur Edgeworth. Allow me to apologize once again for all the trouble I caused you yesterday. Miss Hall looks a bit tired. Has Von Karma finished interrogating you? Yes. Aside from what happened to the ice sculptures, I was not at fault for anything else.
Are you also here to meet with Master Jeff, Kate?
Yes. I'm worried about how he's holding up. Detective Bad, why are you here?
I just happen to be here. I'll be heading to the crime scene soon. think this is a place that people happen to be, though.
That's true. Hey, Mr. Master.
Hello.
Master Jeff, what happened to you?
Oh no. What's your master? Why do you look so poor? Because he's been in prison?
Hi, did you get much sleep last night?
Well, you and me both, so I kinda know the feeling, buddy.
The tribulation known as questioning. It was rather harsh. I'm just a little exhausted. They didn't let you sleep?
Even for an interrogation, well, that's going too far. Take to bed?
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also in charge of the interrogation. I don't like Von Karma's methods, but this was all I could do. He was the one who brought me here. It seems I was supposed to be interrogated for a little bit longer, though.
It seems that Detective Bad is looking out for Mr. Master in his own way. So, shall we inform Mr. Master about what happened yesterday? Raymond.
Hey, yes, sir. I got all my memos right here.
Mr. Master, we would like to inform you about yesterday's investigation.
Yes, well, thank you very much. Please go on ahead.
Master Jeff, it's almost like your spirit's gone.
My sugar levels are low, so I might not seem like my usual energetic self.
What's your master? Do we have anything that can give his spirit and his glucose a boost? Yes, we do. We have some chocolate, don't we? Well, let's ask him about the contestants first. Mr. Master.
Yes, what is it?
Hey, you look dizzy, Master Jeff.
Oh, my sugar levels are low. I might not seem like my usual energetic self.
Okay, so let's give him his, let's give him the chocolate that was made for him. Who made it? This was, yeah, handmade by Miss Hall, his favorite food.
Oh, those chocolates. Are you giving them to me?
Those chocolates are. If possible, I would like to give them to you immediately. But it's against the rules to give anything to the suspects in the detention center. I was about to say, isn't there a rule against that?
I see. Regrettably, if those are the rules, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, sure there's no way we can get that to him?
Detective Bad. Looks like he noticed what we're trying to ask of him.
Yes, good. I like my sweets. I know how he feels. I'll inspect the chocolates, and if there are no problems, I'll think about it.
Detective Bad, thank you very much.
All right. Then we could count on you, Detective Bad.
Oh, the exclamated dots. I am truly in your debt. Wait here. Take it. Oh, thank you very much. Not a word to anyone else. It would cause problems for me later. Yes, of course. I apologize for making you go through so much trouble. Now I shall partake in eating these delicious delights at once.
I'm sorry for asking you to do something so dangerous, Detective Bad.
I only did what I wanted to do.
Why can't you just be honest here, Detective?
Oh, sweet. It's like I've come back to life.
Oh ho! Did Kate make these chocolates?
Yes, sir. I did. How does it taste?
Is he gonna start singing? Yep. Melt in your mouth, not in your heart, sweet chocolates, melting in my mouth, so sweet, so divine. Thank you for the tasty treat. Oh, they're a bit misshapen, but so sweet and delicious. Thank you.
I am so glad that you enjoyed it.
And above all, it's up to regain your spirit. Thank you for your concern. The food they serve here has absolutely been tasteless. And combined with a lack of sleep, I was thoroughly exhausted.
Hey, is the food here really that bad?
Just soft bean stew. Your average prison fare.
Oh, that is odd. I really could not taste anything. His palate must be at such a high level that he can't taste, a food at that spot. It's almost like when my family takes me out to an expensive steakhouse or something. They'll say, okay, well, we got the best steaks here, choose what you like. And I'm just thinking, they're all meat. What's the difference? Oh, they're like, but this is like the best steak you'll ever have, trust me. And I eat it. And I'm like, yeah, it's really good, but it's still just a steak. I mean, I don't get steak that often. So when I get steak, I don't know the difference between a really good steak or a really poor steak. It's just steak. So, I mean, you could take me to a really poor restaurant and I could eat their steak and it probably would taste exactly the same as a rich restaurant because I don't have that palate to taste the differences between the two food items. If that makes sense. That doesn't mean I can't go out to eat at a nice restaurant. It just means that when I do, it's not usually to the level of, a restaurant like that. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's just, I'm not used to it. It's sort of like if I have a glass of soda right now. I haven't had soda in a very long time. So if I were to drink a root beer, and I love root beer. I used to, root beer was my go-to drink. If I were to drink a root beer right now, I'd probably not like it at all. I'd probably spit it out and couldn't finish it. Because the concentrated ingredients in the item with the sugar, it just wouldn't respond well to me because I haven't had it in so long that it would taste weird, I guess. Oh, the questionable thoughts.
Whatever. I'm about to head out to the crime scene.
Please wait, Detective Bad. Can you give us any new information?
Yeah, I think I can. We've identified the victim. Just as you said, Isaac Dover was a sculptor who worked in France. It seems he went by the name Pierre Hoquet.
Isaac Dover was Pierre Hoquet? How could that be?
Monsieur Pierre Hoquet.
Ah, so Pierre Hoquet wasn't actually French, huh?
I just love how he eats things. It's part of his charm. He doesn't do that anymore though, which is a shame, but it really differentiates younger Shield from older Shield. Which is likely why he never showed himself in public while he worked under that name.
The Zodiac sculptures, they were his masterpieces it seems. Although they will remain forever unfinished.
Unfinished? Even though they were his masterpieces?
Well, it seems he worked on them by season. Once he finished the remaining winter constellations, his work would be done.
Huh? Winter constellations are Taurus and Gemini, right?
So, those ice sculptures were his final pieces.
Ah, it is heartbreaking that they melted.
I cannot apologize enough.
Ah, no. I wasn't blaming you or anything.
Also, Dover was infamous for being greedy. He would charge hundreds of thousands just to make a single sculpture. It seemed like he always had money troubles.
I never understood that. How does someone have that much money have money trouble? Like, have you never not had money and not know how to spend it? You know? I mean, I just blows my mind whenever I hear this like famous person has money problem. Dude, you had all that money in your life and you couldn't use it wisely?
The murder might be related to that, but it's still under investigation.
So, he had money problems even though he was a famous artist?
Do you know why he entered a dessert contest?
Well, not yet. He kept it as a secret, even from his family.
I see.
Well, this time, I'm bringing in the replacement guard. I can't hang around here any longer than I have.
Yes, I understand. Let's meet again later.
Well, that master is a kind soul.
Indeed. He never strays from his own beliefs. He truly has a strong will. Always be true to yourself, my friends.
Ah, but he's pretty scary when you first meet him.
Oh, I see. Could you tell me everything that happened yesterday?
Of course. Allow me to give you a report of our investigation.
So, this is what happened. I am sorry for the trouble Kay has caused you.
I am truly very sorry. You have no need to worry as long as you have told the truth, Miss Hall. Mr. Master, would you mind if I ask you a few questions as well?
Yes, I shall divulge all that I know.
The contestant. Please tell us about the other 3 contestants in the final round of your contest.
Well, let's see. Miss Delicious Desserts had a fantastic design. However, she broke the rules, so I couldn't recognize her as the winner. Up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and designs were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his finals entry left much to be desired. And there was something strange about his dessert in the semifinals.
Oh, really? What?
Something strange? Both Mr. Gustavia's and Mr. Dover's desserts had the exact same taste. They had different designs, but in terms of taste, it was like eating the same thing.
So that means Gustavia probably stole Dover's, or Dover stole Gustavia's?
Huh? What do they look like?
Oh, there should be a picture of them at my mansion.
Did it look like a string? Please allow me to show you later. Certainly. Thank you very much, because that would explain the missing the lyre, right?
And then there was Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures. Oh, they were absolutely heavenly.
Did you have a chance to taste his creation? If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging.
Oh yes, but I was not informed of this until after the judging had finished. Since he was not present in his room, I helped myself to a piece of his edible lyre. It was fantastically delicious. I was so moved, I broke into song.
Alright, so maybe the part of the lyre was eaten because he ate it. Wait a moment, please. Did you say the lyre was delicious? Could you please give us a little more detail about that? You ate the lyre from the sculpture in Mr. Dover's room, correct?
Yes, the one that was in the same class case as the Gemini sculpture.
Please have a look at this picture, Mr. Master. Did you eat from this lyre that's missing the strings? Oh yes, that lyre originally had strings. However, I ate them all, resulting in what you see here in this picture. So, the strings on the lyre were missing because he ate them. Actually, Delicia ate part of the same lyre that you did. However, she said it was so salty that she could not eat it. Huh? You don't say. Well, that means there might be a problem with my sense of taste after all. Or someone switched it? A problem with your sense of taste? How so? There is a taste disorder called hypogeusia, in which you lose the ability to taste salt. Perhaps I have contracted this illness. I just never realized it since I eat nothing but sweets. However, I know now with certainty. So, that's why I could tell what the food they served here tasted like. Oh! Okay, is that a real thing? That you can't taste salt? No, for a pastry chef to lose a sense of taste is fatal. Even if there is treatment for taste impairment, there isn't a cure for it yet. But it's probably best that you let the police know so you can receive a medical examination. No, that won't be necessary. Well, there is a recipe in my mansion specifically for making the cure. A recipe for a drug that will cure your taste impairment. Yes, please look for it later when you return to the mansion.
Monsieur Master, but that means revealing the...
Kate, we should no longer conceal it from Mr. Gregory.
Yes, sir. I understand. That is what you wish.
A recipe for a special drug. Just what are they hiding? God, I hope I'm wrong about Catherine Hall. She just doesn't. I mean, with how close she is to Master Jeff, if she's the killer, she is a cold-blooded, venomous, sneaky snake. Yeah, I think I said that before. But yeah, I mean, she's so two-faced. Makes me think she didn't do it, because why in the world would she be this horrible of a person?
Well then, I must be returning to the mansion now, so I will take my leave.
Yes, we'll be heading there later as well. Kate.
What is it, Monsieur Master?
You should not live for my sake.
Huh?
You should reconsider your lifestyle so that you can live by yourself, even if I were no longer around.
Please do not say things like that. I simply cannot live without you, Monsieur Master. I promise to wait for you until you return. Excuse me.
Ah, Kate.
Catherine.
Ah, Mr. Jeff. Kate was crying. Why'd you say something so cruel?
I am worried about her. Catherine always puts me before herself. What do you mean? She collects Byakuei's works and makes sweets. All to make me happy, nothing more. That is the only reason she does anything. She always puts aside her own preferences and things that she wants to do herself. I want Catherine to choose to live her own life. I do not want her to waste her valuable life because of me.
Is that so?
He thinks of Miss Hall as his own daughter. And he would want his children to choose their own path in life. And a parent would do anything to protect their own children. That feeling, I also know it well. Well, that should do it for the questions. We must return to the scene of the crime. Oh, is it already time to leave? I see. So, will my tribulations of questioning resume? We should take measures against their interrogations from our side as well. Can you ask the police about that? I can, but they have other ways in mind as well. When the time comes. Oh, you are a dependable man. I shall be counting on you.
Master Jeff, we'll come here every day with reports of our progress. And we'll bring Kate too.
Yes, thank you very much. I shall be looking forward to it. Mr. Master, note that the police will be attempting to get you to confess. I am sorry to ask an innocent soul like yourself to bear with these painful experiences. But please, hold on for now. If you confess, I am positive that Von Karma will use that to his advantage. And that will make helping you all that more difficult. I understand. I shall do my best. If you believe in me until the bitter end, I will definitely get you out of here. December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Contest venue, Prompton Patio. Still in the past. Detective Bad, thank you for helping us earlier.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Heh.
Haha, there's no need to be shy about it.
Yes. Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today too.
Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master is innocent.
I'm sorry, but apart from this patio, you're not allowed to investigate anywhere else.
What? So you're saying we can't investigate?
I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing.
Yeah. Von Karma has a bit of an edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report.
And we all know that everything changed with the autopsy report.
Moreover, the only ones that's mentioned are Miss Hall and the police. So don't get your hopes up on speaking with the people connected to this case.
Von Karma's been completely unreasonable. It's gone too far.
Detective Bad, what do you intend to do?
I promise to do anything I can to assist you.
You have my thanks.
I won't let any of Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us.
Detective Bad, is it alright if we investigate the Phantom Patio?
Oh, yes. We've already finished checking everything except for the fountain.
Well, that's fine. As long as there is still something, I shall continue investigating. Begin investigation. So, let's talk to our partner. What do you think about the case, Detective Bad?
Well, the police opinion is the same as Von Karma's. But I don't buy that. The investigation of this patio is also lacking as well. I have already talked to the lobbies. You can ask them anything you want.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Detective Bad.
I'm not really doing it for you. I just want an investigation I can improve.
Okay, attorney badge.
Working with defense attorneys isn't worth it. They go through the crime scene as they please and interpret their findings to their favor.
Do you also feel that way about me? He didn't confirm or deny. Alright, let's go from the end and work our way up. I would like to ask your opinion about this piece of evidence.
I refuse. I hate pointless chatter.
I guess he's not interested in these that he doesn't think are related to the case. Okay, so at least I know what the dialogue is if they have nothing to say. So we'll just run through this just to make sure. Ah, there's no mistaking it. This is what took the victim's life.
Choosing a weapon like this, perhaps the murder wasn't premeditated. Well, that's so. That woman hit the victim with this lamp on a sudden impulse. It feels like the sweet smell of desserts is maintained by the smell of something fishy.
Delicia, are you hiding something? Yeah, he said that woman. Does he think that she did it?
It seems the culprit prepare gloves in advance. Well, that's why only finger marks and no fingerprints were left behind.
Could you get any information from the size of the fingers?
Well, that would be difficult. In other words, this evidence is meaningless.
It's a bit early to decide that. This could also become a clue. It tells us the culprit did not leave fingerprints.
You always have a comeback. Because you're a defense attorney.
Hey, I'll take that as a compliment. Absolutely. Alright, 3 more things here.
It's a strange seal. This was stamp, it wouldn't print PH.
Perhaps it's meant to be seen as it is. In that case, it would be H9.
It's 9 hits. An explosive batter. No, that's not it.
Does Detective Bad like baseball? I think we've asked him about that before. But the skip thing's not coming up.
There are several puzzling points in this case.
I would like a little more information on the state of the crime scene.
You have your own 2 feet. Why don't you go investigate yourself? Well, that's how a detective does things.
We may be in different positions, but we want to know the truth of this case. Would it be better if you cooperated a bit more? He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. Is that also how a detective does things? Alright, so that's all the evidence. We're getting about here to the end of the hour. We'll talk to Ray next time and explore the rest of this area. Thank you for everything, my friends. I love you all so very much. And I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.